Hello, my cabbages, and welcome back to another mapping video. You might notice that, well, one, we have new islands. What? Island hopping? What? New islands have always been there. This is a different world, remember? Colonization? What? You read the title of this episode, but if you remember from last episode, I also forgot to record the audio of this episode, so this is me talking over, rewatching the video, so yeah, so fun time. I don't know, I'm getting straight into it, but yeah, basically the gray team explores this island chain and basically finds this West African island because, you know, what the aliens did and all that. The West African island. But yeah, they're kind of like, wow, guys, we found the island. Wow, more land from this convenient these island stepping stones. Wow, so convenient. Who would put them there? But yeah, so they form basically, this is the world's first colony, basically. This is the world's first colony, really. Over there is the first colony. But yeah, so they're doing well with that. They definitely have things that aren't available, so this is definitely colonies become a big bustling thing, of course. The only way to get there is through their island chain because, well, their boats aren't that good yet. They're not that good yet. So, yeah, they explore around the area and just kind of go up and down the coast. This is the island. Confirm it's not a tiny island. It's quite large island, actually. And then we have the red team kind of being like, because the red team's chill with the gray team because they both are like kind of friendly and they have good relations with each other, so they're kind of like chill guys. So they form a colony on the island. So we got a red team colony also here. The islands, yeah, I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy, really not. But yeah, no, they form a colony on the island here. And even find the Galapagos. No, that's not Galapagos. Doi. Why am I thinking Galapagos? No, that's just actually, I don't know what that archipelago is called. Find islands right there, I know. Golly gee, not the Galapagos. Galapagos. Oh yeah, and then we have obviously I remember what country it was. Yes, the purple team forming a colony. Right, yeah. Purple team forming a colony here because, well, the purple team is a relatively strong team and they have, you know, lost some wars and it appears like, honestly, in my series, like, a lot of teams don't die very often, like the gold team has died, but like they'll wax and wane between like power and losing power, and the purple team's definitely been losing power because the red team's actually probably the strongest power on Morrow Island, especially after, well, actually now because after the black team, but they have a different government and they were before the black team, definitely, but now after, yeah, it's kind of rough, buddy. That's rough, buddy. And then the blue team forms their own area because the blue team sees the other two getting in this and like, hey, we want to get in this. Yeah, blue team's out of all three of them right now. The blue team's definitely. I mean, not definitely. I feel like it's purple team, blue team, red team. I think I need to. I know I made the placement video. What if I made the placement video just for the three teams on Morrow Island? I don't know. Oh yeah, then the orange team forms a colony, and this colony actually does pretty well because the orange team was after the Second Great War, the orange team was supplying the other countries because they weren't actually much in the war. They were semi in the war, but their factories are intact because they didn't actually get invaded. So they were supplying the other countries with a lot of supplies, kind of what the U.S. did. So they're actually like the main suppliers, and so they get to like build a decently sized colony, and the orange team is actually probably more powerful than the three on Morrow Island. because, after the war. But yeah, no, the orange team is actually looking surprisingly powerful. So yeah, good for the orange team, I guess. I have not much to say after that, but yeah, very weird orange team that's forming a tail because it doesn't want to get cut off. But yeah, no, we have some cities forming here because, well, some major cities are forming. Wow, great. Yeah, that's really great dialogue right there. Because on these islands they're building them up, so they're basically just making ports, so, trading and all that. So making some trading ports. And, nope, that's not right. Yep. No, that's still not right. No, you're doing it wrong. Pass me, listen. No, you're doing it wrong. You see, there's no color there. That's not even yellow. Thank you. Finally. Yelling at pass me. But yeah, they make some ports on the islands, help with the trade, which their economy is honestly really booming. The Great Team before wasn't even that strong of a nation, but they're slowly growing, but with this new colonization thing, they've been growing a lot quicker, and have been pretty friendly with it, like allowing, other countries to use their island chain, because if they didn't, they probably would have just invaded them anyways. Yeah. Showing boat length, and just they've been definitely getting better boats, and especially with this new colonization thing, keeping their colonies consistent. But yeah, and seven, it's a lot better with the island chain, so it's better communication. Of course, not everything colony is good, but right now the colonies are going pretty well, I would just say myself. And then yeah. You got me slowly moving. Where am I moving to? Oh my, nobody knows. Actually, I do. I remember. Yep, I remember this. Yeah. They're based. Oh, wrong layer. I'm on the city layer. I remember this. Yeah. Fill in that area. They explore all there. Probably happened way slower, but I'm kind of like Ada's Pro, making comparisons to the GOAT. No. Because, well, yeah, the green team immediately kind of goes in slowly and, conquering this area, because the green team's the forest team, so they kind of have the advantage, as I say. Advantage. Meanwhile, the peace treaty that was happening with the gray team and the lime team has expired, and the gray team is hopping on it. And the gray team basically allows the black team a second peace treaty, because they're okay, they still have time to, so they actually allow them to give a second peace treaty. They say second peace treaty if we'll give you some money, and the red, purple, and blue teams care more about money than invading a small country, which they're kind of getting bribed, and the people don't like it as much, but what are they gonna do about it? Rebel? Nah. But yeah, we have a great team basically, winning the war very handily, because who would have thought the great team's actually a strong team. And the olive team kind of takes up some of the lime team's area, but the great team is basically united a lot of Mexico. Mexico in episode 7 was a mess of microstates, and now it's all just one. It's just a giant conglomerate. It's condensed so much, which is crazy. The evolution of Mexico. The orange team is making an even weirder border and cutting off some more nations, like the dark gold team. Look at that border, it's ugly. It is really ugly though. But then the road team kind of makes advance, but soon they basically switch to a new style, because before they were doing what they call de facto borders, which basically just means the actual borders, what you control. But then soon they switch to more de jure, which basically means what's on a map, legally what do they control. You might you would say legally I control this even though there's nobody even living there, Massachusetts saying legally I control all this land even though they actually don't. So they basically switch more and more into Juro borders, which is not realistic. So they actually now realistic. So they actually start getting bigger countries. I know my country says my country's too small. Mostly underbullying me though. Mostly just underbullying me. But Green Team expands a lot with their de jure borders and just basically saying, everybody, you can have the rest of this, and we're gonna form this very awkward border. Why like this? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But yeah, the Brett and Neon team kind of expands a bit, and then so does the Colonization, and just all the teams just forming their de jure borders. You might notice they might not meet up, but you know, that will be resolved later. Later meaning actually not that much later, but you know. But all the teams are kind of just expanding where they want to, because like I said, it's de jure, and some of the teams are even getting a bit cut off. Tally off. Tally off. But yeah, yeah, all that's happening. We you know, Green Team expanding all the teams. I know, I'm trying to make this interesting. I'm trying to make this keyword trying. And the orange team is gonna make their spearhead look even weirder. It's ugly, man. Why did I do this? That me was on something, really. What is that? Damn, what is that? That is not. Who, what, where, why? What is that? Oh my god. What is that? But anyways, that sounds concerning now. But they kind of fill in their areas. I don't know why I just made all the outlines fill them now, because that's way slower, but I am stupid. I know, you couldn't have told me. Being dumb is a blessing, damn. My teacher was like, you stupid, but being dumb is a blessing. What am I on right now? Seriously, what am I on? What am I saying? Oh my god. Sometimes wonder why literally over 100 people have decided to subscribe to my channel. 112 as of recording this, so yeah. I mean, like, thank you all. I know I'm mocking everybody, but like, really, just thank you for watching my stuff and being there even when my videos are not that good. You know, it's just nice forming a community and making friends. Honestly, I love that community. It's a great community. This community. Yeah, I was talking about they basically make a new nation inside of the Amazon. So this nation has like 0 coast, and also like just all kind of sandwiched in between a bunch of other nations. But they do their best. They try. But yeah. So it's kind of awkward nation, just sandwiched in between everywhere, and they don't want to aggravate their neighbors, just aggravate their neighbors, and they have no way to access the sea. So yeah, actually, I think the Amazon River would, well, yeah, but still the Amazon River is controlled by multiple countries, so what am I saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I still don't get rivers in this map. I wish they were better, but yeah, the northern South America is way more filled in than before. So yeah, you happy, Ender? No? You still want more filling in? Greedy children. No, children. Greedy children. Nowadays, man, we will like, what am I saying? Yeah, the gray team kind of expands a bit because they feel like it, you know, classic gray team, you know, they just want to expand. You know, they still can. But, yeah, gray team just expanding generally. Becoming a lot bigger because they're not invading anyone right now, so might as well expand while they have the time. I mean, while they have the time. Feature. Oh yeah, and the orange team. Anyways, the orange team connects up with the gray team finally. So 2 neighbors, friendly neighbors. Yeah, the orange team's definitely been, the gray team's slowly been expanding their web of influence, especially just becoming a bigger nation and becoming way more powerful. But oh yeah, I've done nothing with these 3 nations, but who cares about them really? Who cares about them really? But yeah, we have going back to the colonies. What am I saying? Sometimes I wonder myself. Oh yeah, no, the orange team is not forming a colony over here. The other orange team. Nope, they're just expanding. They're just exploring. That would be a far off colony. Damn, that would be so far off. But anyways, who do you think's forming a colony over here? I don't know, it could be anyone, but it is the Indigo team. The Indigo team that's been sandwiched between a bunch of other nations. I mean, they've kind of done some stuff in wars, they fought in some wars, but have not done much, to be honest. They've just kind of been there, and the borders have slowly waxed. They definitely changed borders, but like very slowly, and no major territories have really been lost, so I don't know. The Indigo team funds a lot in their colony, which is aided by their, boat use, because they were the original, seafaring team, so they're doing well. But anyways, back to Australia, and kind of New Zealand. We have the Australian countries. What am I saying? They're just exploring, southern coastline, eastern coastline, all that stuff. And then always the explorers, they will go and expand. What am I saying? But the purple team kind of expands a bit across the coastline. Because, this is Australia, and the interior is just desert, so they need water. Crazy. But then they explore a bit more inland, and we're gonna have more blue-green border gore. I know, everybody is excited. Yeah, blue-green border gore, everybody. Yay! Blue team expands, because there's just that guy and just like an expansion. Yeah, border gore is heavy. The border gore is strong with these ones. Ugh, damn. And the red team kind of expands a bit also. You want to expand the land of the grand band. So to make this interesting sometimes, but yeah. And then we're gonna see a light blue team actually expanding a bit. I know, it never thought this would see the day that this would come. So jag kan stappa loss där mantella. Jag putter något där, något nuna. Compete muchna, note coca, shadow, ba. The tito pataka, shadimba. Not that good, shape. Not gay. Anyways, they're exploring down the eastern coast of South America. Don't worry about that. Just slowly exploring, because honestly, the first episode of colonization is the age of exploration. Exploration. Yeah, I think this is the first age of exploration video, especially with, expansions, and so this is officially kickstarting the age of exploration. And you might be like, oh, it's too early, but the age of exploration was actually, surprisingly early on, 1500s, all that. And it was, happening earlier time-wise, but also, First Great War was in the year 0, so, this is technically, maybe, 800s, 900s, technically. But, timeline-wise, it would probably actually be in, the 1200s, 1300s, Earth, compared to Earth, technology-wise. It's medieval times, I would say. Maybe. No, medieval times had more exploration. I don't know. Maybe this is just before, I don't know. Who the heck, God knows. Not me, that's who. But you think the creator would know, but nope. But yeah, we have a new team in like Washington and Seattle area, Vancouver, all that stuff. Just forming here because they feel like it. I mean, why else would they? But anyways, back to its colonies. Polynesian colonies. What am I on? Can I have something while you're on? Sometimes it does feel like matching on something though. Yeah, don't worry about that. But anyways, Purple Team Colony rebels because, well, they were unhappy with, the Purple Team, and they kind of weren't doing well in Purple Teams after, whole Black Team has kind of fallen off. Actually, a lot of teams kind of fallen off after Great War II. Even though technically it was World War, because both, North America and South America are two different continents, so it's world. But that's like saying a war between Panama and Colombia is a world war because it involved two different continents. And actually, there were quite a few nations fighting, but this is still Great War. Maybe the next war will be a world war. Maybe that will be substantial enough. But yeah, this area, ex-colony area, is expanding a lot because they're way better controlled by themselves. Because the Purple Team is kind of limiting funds, so they're actually doing pretty good for themselves. So yay, good for them. We have independence. Because, usually it takes long to decolonize, but this is not decolonization, this is just the being bad colony holders, because it's early colonization times. Yeah, anyways, red team, blue team colonies are slowly expanding, because, they're pumping money into it, and they're doing fairly well. Fairly. Don't call me Shirley. I'm not doing a Shirley reference. Airplane reference? I don't know. Shirley reference? No, airplane reference. Like movie Airplane. Not referencing to a real airplane. No, don't think of towers. No. Why am I thinking of towers now? Anyways, the orange team funds their colony a lot more because they want to keep them loyal and basically expands them a bunch. Because they're like, hey, if we keep them loyal, then they won't rebel like what happened with the purple team, Use an example, and so does the indigo team continue to fund their colony. They're definitely funding their colony the most out of any of the colonies because they are doing pretty well for themselves and they explore more, the area. The area. Seriously, what am I on? Goodbye, my cabbages.